guys, it's me, Jake from JakeMan21642. Today I've got a video for you of this 2013 Ford F-150. This one is a King Ranch Ecoboost. As you can see, this one is finished off in a tuxedo black exterior, which is probably my favorite exterior color that Ford offers. It is just the most beautiful metallic black, especially when it's clean and in the sun. That's why I wanted to get a video of this one right after it's been detailed. But outside you can see your F-150 and King Ranch badges, Ecoboost down below. This one does have some mud flaps installed up front, and you also do have your chrome running boards down below. These look to be Ford accessory ones. Up top you have your chrome accented power folding mirrors, as well as your chrome door handles, and your keyless entry keypad right here. Tinted rear privacy glass, and then up top, this one is equipped with a sunroof. I mean, overall, this is just a beautiful truck inside and out. Coming around the rear, you can see this one does have a bed liner installed. It is a spray-in bed liner. It's in perfect shape. Also, your fuel cap is on the driver's side. It's Ford's Easy Fuel system. Around the rear, chrome bumper, rear park assist, as well as a backup camera. And then you can see your F-150 and King Ranch badges up there. Exhaust on this side, and then coming over here, this one is riding on a set of, if they are not brand new, they are very close to it, BF Goodrich all-terrain TA tires, and these are very, very nice aggressive tires, and they are LT 275/60 R20s, so you do have 20-inch chrome wheels on the King Ranch, so it looks like this one does have brand new brake rotors in the rear as well, and pads, and you can see up underneath too. It's a very, very nice and clean truck. Everything follows through on this side. As well as up front, this one does have projector headlights, fog lights, and a chrome grille. We'll go ahead and start it. This one is equipped with remote start. Just make sure it's locked. Press twice. And just like that, it starts up. On the key itself, you do have lock, unlock, and panic. We'll go ahead and step in. Cut it off. And as I said, it does have your keyless entry pad right here. Typical Ford fashion. Press the last two together and it will lock the car. And inside, this one has the best interior and the only interior, in my opinion, the King Ranch should come with. This does have the saddle brown leather. It is so beautiful. It's in great shape as well. Go ahead and start it. This one also does include the factory all-weather floor mats. But to start, just insert the key. And flick to start. Go ahead and close the door. And once you're inside, this one does have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, your audio system controls, as well as cruise controls on this side, and then this D-pad will navigate through the center display right there. You can go through all kinds of settings, things like that, gauge mode, everything else. You can bring up fuel economy, your 4x4 meter, all kinds of things. And you can see this one does have just over 70,000 miles on it. Your tachometer, speedometer, and then all of your auxiliary gauges up top, oil temperature, engine temperature, fuel gauge, and all of that. Inside, it's a pretty rugged interior being a truck, but the King Ranch definitely does nice it up a little bit with the wood grain, this beautiful saddle leather, everything you'd expect. The dashboard itself is all stitched leather up above the gauge hood. On the door, you have your wood grain, padded armrest, and then both of your automatic front windows, power locks, power mirrors, also are power folding. Just pull back, and they will fold in and out, and in typical Ford fashion, you have your blind spot mirrors from the factory. Headlight controls over here, pull for fog lights, your gauge dimmer, which in typical Ford fashion, if you take it all the way to the last click, will turn all of your interior illumination on. And then just click it down once, and they come off just like that. Your wiper controls, everything, brights, all of that are on this side. And once again, typical F-150, they're this self-canceling turn signals where it does return to center. Down below, you have some storage, speaker on the door for the Sony audio system this one is equipped with. which if you've never been in one of these trucks with the Sony audio system, it's probably one of my favorite stereos out there. It just sounds amazing. Parking brake down here, push on, pull off to release right there. And then the dashboard, you do have this silver trim, follows all the way around. As I said up top on the dash, it's all stitched leather. You have storage as well as the center channel for your Sony audio, traction control on and off, and then air vents, of course. Your four-wheel drive controls right here, trailer brake from the factory, and then a 12-volt outlet behind this cover. In the middle, this one is equipped with My Ford Touch. You do have your navigation right here. Bluetooth phone up in this corner, your entertainment. This one is equipped with AM, FM, CD, auxiliary in, satellite radio, Bluetooth audio streaming, of course. And like I said, Sony audio system. It sounds amazing. And then you can bring up your climate controls on the screen as well, or just go back to the home screen and have each of them showing on there. You can also change the wallpapers, all kinds of things like that, settings and different information. CD, of course, and then all of your different media controls, radio presets, everything else, hazards. Down here, dual zone automatic climate control for the driver and passenger. Very, very easy to use. Your zone for the passenger, for the driver. And then on the screen, you can bring up your cooled as well as heated seats right there. Very simple to use. More storage down below, your sync badge, and then this is all lined in the same wood grain. 2 cup holders, and you can see some of the ambient lighting. This does have the Ford My Color system, which you can go through in the gauges and change the interior lighting colors, the intensity, all kinds of things like that. 6-speed automatic, low gear, and then drive, as well as manual mode and reverse. This one does have a rear backup camera, of course. Padded armrest in the center with your leather stitching around the edges and your King Ranch badge. Storage inside of there. You can remove this tray. You have USB, auxiliary in, SD, and a power outlet. And then different cell phone, MP3 player holders, things like that up there. 2 cup holders. And then the seats in this vehicle are very, very comfortable. They're this beautiful leather with the perforations in the middle. You have your stitching and piping. King Ranch badges in the middle. Up top, this one does have a black headliner, which really cleans up the look of the interior. You have your visors with built-in vanity mirrors, as well as garage home link right here. Sunglasses container, and then your interior lighting controls, sunroof controls, and your sunroof right there. We'll go ahead and step out, unlock all the doors, driver's side automatic window down, and pop the hood right here. Stepping into the back seat of this King Ranch, you can see on the door all your material qualities follow through. You have a padded armrest, your wood grain, and then heated seat controls for the rear passengers. Storage. Seats in here do lift up and out of the way just like that, so you can have a completely flat loading floor. And just drop that down. And stepping in, I am 6'2", and that seat's where I would sit. Actually, it's a bit further back. I still have plenty of space. This is why I love most of these new trucks, especially when it's the larger cab like this, because you get BMW 7 Series level of legroom. I mean, this would be a great road trip vehicle. It is very, very comfortable. Right here, you do have an armrest, 2 cup holders built in. The seats, of course, are the same beautiful leather as up front. Air vents in the middle, as well as a power outlet, and then a 12-volt outlet, and you have back seat pockets on each side. Power sliding rear window. I did forget to show that from up front, but you do have a power sliding rear window in this one. Those different hooks, things like that up top, and then your interior lighting in the middle. Inside of the bed on this one, just drop it down from right there. And this is a soft opening bed as well. Inside, plenty of space, of course. And like I said, it does have a spray-in bed liner, which is very, very nice, and it's in great shape. I mean, you can tell whoever had this truck before really cared about it. Back seat, everything follows through on this side. heated rear seat controls, the wood grain, all of that. You have your all-weather rear mat. And this will also lift up. Down here is the subwoofer for your Sony audio system, but it's kind of tucked out of the way. You can still lift the seat up and have plenty of room. Power passenger seat up front. And then inside of here, this one does include your state inspection certificate. You also do have some storage down there. And up front, you can see the projector HID headlights, fog lights, and then under the hood on this truck, this one does have Ford's 3.5-liter Ecoboost V6. Everything under here is in great shape, running fantastic. And this engine in these trucks is so much fun to drive, as well as great fuel economy compared to the standard V8. It's so cool to see an Ecoboost King Ranch as well. I think this is probably one of the first ones I've ever seen. Bring the automatic driver's side window back up. And cut the vehicle off right here. Move the key. Headlights back into automatic mode. And as always, this vehicle is for sale at Volvo of Richmond, here in Richmond, Virginia. If you aren't in this vehicle, please let Volvo of Richmond know you saw this video. Thanks for watching.